Hi everyone, I'm Liz.
And I'm Cody.
And welcome to Unit 8, Birds Aren't Real. So it's kind of a crazy title, but this is a kind of interesting story out of America. And America has a lot of wonderful birds. The majestic bald eagle is the symbol of the country, and tiny hummingbirds and pigeons galore.
Majestic.
Majestic. But there is one man in Arkansas named Peter McIndoe, I believe, and he has started kind of a movement called Birds Aren't Real. And he says in this movement that all of the birds in America have been killed off by the government, and the birds that you see are actually spy robots, basically. And if it poops on your car, it's putting like a liquid tracking apparatus on your car, so they're tracking your movements through that.
Poop.
Poop.
Apparatus.
Apparatus. When they have cameras in their eyes and microphones in their neck. And the interesting thing, he says when they're sitting on the power lines, as they often do, they're actually recharging their batteries.
Wireless charging.
A wireless charging. No, it's connected, wired, I guess. It's wired charging. So it's kind of a crazy thing, and he and his followers have protested Twitter because of the little Twitter Tweety Bird logo, and they've protested the St. Louis Cardinals because cardinal is a red bird in America. And it's just kind of this crazy movement. And we'll talk more about what his real purpose is in the review. But do you have many birds in your neighborhood?
Well, in the close neighborhood, I would say there's a lot of birds. I don't know the variety of birds, but I do see, off the top of my head, I remember seeing like 5 or 6 different kinds. I don't know all their names here in Korea, nor the English name, actually. I just see that, a different bird, different sound. Because near my neighborhood is a mountain, so it's a pretty close walk, and I like going there, and especially in spring, summertime, you hear lots more birds.
Right.
So yeah, there's a lot. How about near your neighborhood?
Kind of the same. Living in Seoul, there are a lot of mountains, and so I live on the top of one of those mountains. It's a very small mountain. But yeah, we go walking on our mountain a lot, and we also go there's a stream that's very close by, and so we see a lot of ducks, and we see woodpeckers.
Oh, nice.
And obviously a lot of pigeons, and crows and magpies. I kind of got really into kind of bird watching. I don't get out the binoculars or anything like that. But seeing what kinds of birds there are, and then taking pictures of them and looking them up to find out what exactly they are. So have you seen any of them up close? Do you know that they're real birds?
One has brushed past me, so I'm pretty sure it's real. I feel like you can't avoid pigeons anywhere in the city. They're everywhere, like you said. And pigeons are identifiable. They're ubiquitous across the world.
Yeah,
everyone knows a pigeon. They're kind of like the rats of the sky, I think people say.
Right.
But they're smarter than that.
They are.
So, but I've never picked up a wild bird or held one. So I don't know. I just don't take the time to stare at them. How about for you?
Some of the ducks are not exactly friendly, but they'll come up and kind of walk around. And the pigeons, obviously, pigeons have no fear. People are walking by, and sometimes they'll suddenly all take off, but for the most part, if they're eating or doing something else,
strut around you.
Yeah, they have no fear. They don't avoid people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all real. But we'll talk more about what this guy's theory is in the review. And now for the language focus. The first point is if are to be believed. So if someone is to be believed. And my example sentence, if some health and fitness influencers are to be believed, to be healthy, you need to take a lot of pills and powders and special drinks.
Don't trust them. Mine's also health related in a way. And my sentence for is the way one sees it. So for my example with that, the way I see it, in order to lose weight, it's easier to eat less than to work out extremely hard.
I would agree with that.
Yes.
Okay, and that's all for Unit 8, Birds Aren't Real. We'll see you in the review.